Now we are going to see the editing commands. So the some of the editing commands are vi command, pico command and set command. Let us see them in detail. The first command which we are going to see is the vi command. Vi, it can be used to edit all kinds of plain text. It is especially useful for editing programs. Let us have a look on its syntax. Vi space option space file name. Now let us see a real example. That is, if we want to create a file called second.txt, then we have to type vi then second.txt. So now we can see on the console that there is an empty file created. Now if we want to write in this file, then we have to go into an insert mode. We have to press insert or I. Now we have entered into the insert mode. Then after entering into the insert mode, we can type anything in that file and can save that file by just pressing escape on the keyboard and then using shift colon and WQ. So now the file has been saved, and if we want to edit it again, then we have to again open it vi second2.txt. So the file has opened, and now we have to change something in that file. Then we have to again go into an insert mode, and then if we want to add something, we can add, and if we want to change something, we can change that as well as. Then the same way we have to press escape, then shift colon and WQ. The file would be saved. This is about vi command. Now let us have a look on pico command. Pico command is same like vi command. It works same as vi command, but it has some additional facilities. That is, it provides an online help on that editor, and if we want to save that, there are some separate rules and regulations for that. Let us see. Pico, any file name we can give, that is the third3.txt, and now the file editor has been opened. You can see that there is a difference between vi editor and pico editor. You can see at the bottom that there is a help provided, that is get help, write out, read file, previous page, cut text, cursor position. So in this, if we want to modify anything, we have to follow a set of rules and regulations. So this is not so easy for us. Then if we want to get out from this editor, then we have to press Ctrl X. Now we are out of that editor. Now we will move on to the sed command. Sed is basically a stream editor. A stream editor is used to perform basic text transformations on an input stream. It is a sed's ability to filter text. So for this we can use the sed command. The syntax for sed is sed space option space script only if no other scripts. Then at last in that syntax we have to provide an input file. By providing these options and the script and the input file, we can use the sed command. Now we will move on to the monitoring system commands. So some of the monitoring system commands are top command, ps command and who command. Let us see them in detail one by one. Top command. Top command is used to display the top CPU processes which are running at that time. So top provides an ongoing look at processor's activity in the real time. It displays a listing of the most CPU sensitive tasks on the system and can provide an interactive interface for manipulating processes. It can sort the tasks by CPU usage, memory usage and runtime. The syntax of top command is top space hyphen space and options. Let us see it practically. The top command. We can type top on the console and we have to press enter. Now we will be seeing the processes which are running in the CPU, that is central processing unit. We can see the processes with a process ID, with a username, and the status of the process, and how much percentage of the CPU utilization it is using, how much of the memory it is allocated, and from when it is running, that is the time. Now we will have a look on ps command. PS command is used to see the process status. Let us see it on the screen. The syntax is ps space option. If we print ps and if we type enter, then we can see the processes running on the Linux operating system. The processes are given a process ID and the terminal type, to which terminal type it belongs to, and the time which it has been started, and the command. Let us see it individually. For example, ps space, and we have to provide a process ID, that is 7275. And if we want to know the process status of this particular process ID, then we can type it and we can press enter. We can see the process ID information, terminal type information, and the status and the time and the command. Like this, if we want to know any status of the process ID, we can type using ps command and we can know whether the process is running or not. Let us see about the who command. Who command is used to see how many users have been logged on into that system. That is, the syntax of who is who space options. That is, if we type who on the console, we can see that these many users have already logged in. That is the root, and the terminal type is pts/0, pts/1, and what is the time they have logged in. So if we want to know a particular user working on the terminal, then we have to type who am I. Then it prints the complete details of the user who have logged in at present. That you can see on that your console, that is root pts3, that is the terminal type, and on August 27, and the time also is displayed, and with its IP address.